Good afternoon, everybody. My name's Kerry. For those of you who don't know me, I'm the Clinic Director here at Aesthetic and Wellness Centre. As we've previously advertised that we'll be doing a live today, so we do a live once per week on a treatment. Today's treatment is going to be on laser hair removal, a massively popular treatment that we run here at Aesthetica. Different clients that we see, I mean, obviously going through, clients who just don't want that unwanted hair, fed up with shaving. Also a lot of clients that we see with hormonal problems, so things like polycystic ovary syndrome, the regrowth of the hair. So again, the laser helps all of that unwanted hair. Of course, as that hair comes, in the summertime or just generally, we tend to get a lot more sweating in the areas that we do grow the hair. A lot of men for hair on their chest, their backs, ingrowing hairs, a huge problem that we see with guys. Also, again, because it's height of fashion, so we're seeing a lot more beard sculpting. So also that is, we're able to carry out that treatment with laser hair removal. An area, which we massively support is the transgender community as well. So of course we see a lot of clients for that reason as well. Ladies that experience the male hair growth across the face, again, for most ladies that is, it becomes quite an issue and they feel quite embarrassed about that. So when they come in again, that would be a perfect way to resolve that situation. When we go through, we're going into treatment room number 4 today, so I'm not in scrubs today, so it won't be me that's carrying out this treatment today for you. So Kimberly, my laser practitioner, will go through. We're just going to explain about what we're doing, what areas we're covering today. It's not a massively long live because laser hair, there's not really that much that we can show you apart from the machine, what we do within the treatment room, how it's going to benefit you, and of course, the amount of treatments that are recommended and how often, if that's going to be permanent, etc., etc. So we'll explain all of that in the treatment room. So we already have a lovely Claudio on the couch ready to go. So I'm just going to pop my mask on and I'll take you through. So any questions that you want to ask throughout the live, please feel free to pop up. We're quite happy to answer them. So I'll just pop my mask on before we go into treatment. If you'd like to follow me. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. So this is Kimberly Coles. This is one of our laser practitioners. We have the lovely Claudio on the couch today. Comfortable, Claudio?
Perfect, thank you.
Okay, having a little chill.
I am.
So if you just noticed that Kimberly had a razor in her hand, then Claudio just got some regrowth on hair. We do always advise to shave the evening before coming in for treatment. But of course, it's quite difficult for guys as well on the back area, so we kindly offered to do that for you today, didn't we, Claudio? So, Kimberly, I'm going to hand over to you now so you can explain exactly what's happening, the process of the procedure, and obviously how it's going to work, the amount of treatments that we recommend, etc., etc.
So Claudio's had quite a few treatments. As you can see, his hair grows sporadic. So with the laser, we pop laser light into the skin, which attracts to the pigment. That then converts to heat and damages the hair follicle. If we catch it at the right stage, it will damage it permanently. This is why we recommend that your treatments every 4 weeks, and then towards the end of the latter part of your treatment, it may be that we do it later. But we always see around about a 70% reduction just in 2 or 3 treatments, but we'll then continue just to make sure we catch the hair at every growth. I'm going to pop my laser glasses on and give Claudio some as well.
And also me, please, yes.
And then we'll show you how the treatment works.
So again, as you've seen with the other laser treatments that we do provide here, then eye protection is always worn. So we can see our client popping them on. Are you quite comfortable, Claudio?
Perfect, thank you very much.
So you can see the laser machine here. We'll run through all of the details in a second, while Kimberly went. So you can just explain, yeah. So what we will do is we always identify a client's skin type and obviously set the settings accordingly to that skin type. Claudio has already had a patch test previously, so we know that everything's fine. So Kimberly now.
We're ready, Claudio.
So if we can just talk about, because a lot of clients do get scared when they think about laser hair removal of the pain, because they've heard that it is quite painful treatment. As you can see, our client isn't particularly flinching at all. How is the pain level?
It's actually good. No pain at all.
Yeah. And of course there's the gel on the skin to help that laser glide across. Now it's quite clear to see in the areas that Kimberly needs to work within. Ordinarily, so say when we do have, you know, full bodies or certain areas that we need to work in, then we will pencil the area with a white pencil so that we're working in within the area that we need to.
Also, the laser is very safe to go over the same area as well a few times. We can hear popping there of the hair follicles.
So can you just explain that, Kimberly? What?
So that will just be the energy hitting the follicle, and it will just burst that follicle. And you'll hear the popping and the hair releasing.
What's nice is the cool tip that really keeps temperature down.
Yeah, so it's cool at the end there, and that just helps the client's comfort.
So if you could just explain to everybody, Kimberly, what, so this will be Claudio's first treatment, and the frequency and what you would advise for Claudio as in the repeat treatments.
Okay, so the machine's safe and been tested. So everything's on a preset level. So we're going with your skin type, also in the area that we're working on. If you test patch anywhere, to make sure it's fine 48 hours before, and then according to how your treatment's going, we could increase the jaws or the pulse width in order to make it more frequent. You can see here we've got a really good reaction where the hairs have just popped out of the follicles here. I think on a personal level, this treatment's been one of the best ones that I've had, just from suffering with ingrowing hairs, which cause obviously pain, and then picking can cause scarring. And certainly from a professional point of view, I've seen the biggest, you know, outcomes with my clients that have had sort of male hair growth patterns and things like that, and just seeing the confidence grow throughout the treatment.
Yeah. And of course, you know, summertime, when we've come to the summertime now, you know, it's quite nice that a lot of our clients that are coming towards like the mid part of their treatment sessions now, that they've seen that decrease massively, you know, so it's more comfort, isn't it, when they're going out?
Certainly, yeah. I mean, there's been a massive reduction, even when you're talking to treatment maybe 2 or 3, you're sort of seeing about a 70% reduction. But then to ongo and keep your course as it should be, then it should be permanent hair removal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really good treatment. Everyone's happy with it. How did it feel for you, Claudio? Were you nice, comfortable?
Yeah, you can feel when the laser hits the follicle, because you can feel the light, the energy go right to the bottom, and it just feels like a little prick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But nothing painful.
No. So as I said, you know, laser hair is very, very straightforward, as you can see. Of course, dependent on the areas. We've only just covered a very, very small area for you to watch a full treatment. Let me just take these glasses off. I'll just go outside of the treatment room. If you can just hold this for me. Just leave you for a second, Claudia. I'll take my mask off. So we just wanted to give you a little bit of an insight into how laser hair removal works. To do a massive area, all you're going to be seeing is that laser just going across at all time. I wanted you to understand the level of pain. I think that's most important, because we do have, when we have inquiries, the first question is, you know, does it hurt? As you can see, the client was very, very comfortable. Any other details that you require regarding laser hair removal for any of the points, you know, if you were experiencing any problems with the regrowth, we do want that hair pigmented. So we always say the earlier that you can have laser hair removal, if you are thinking of it, the better. So we've still got that pigment within that hair. We will provide you with full skin analysis, free consultation, and answer any of your questions. If you would like to contact us on 01162 625821, that's 01162 625821. Alternatively, please have a look on the website. There's a vast amount of information on there for you as well. It'll explain how laser hair removal works a little bit more in depth. That's www.aesthetica-and-wellness-centre.co.uk. So we look forward to hearing from you, and we will be giving you updates on the next live treatment that we'll be providing. So thank you so much for your time, and we'll see you soon.